Jesse Palmer, and guys can't wait to get this one started. And the Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll give it to the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Crowder. It's complete to the right. Wide open spaces. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Give to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
The Trojans are flying down the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
A little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And the offense punches in it again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. To pass, it's Pavia. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The throw. This time on target. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Makes a man miss. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's loose. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of down.
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Doors.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Fair catch, called for and made. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Higgins. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. down here to open the period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Commodores! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Vanderbilt. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep.
Trying to got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. And the Commodores trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have...
Touchdown Doors! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
35, Troy, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
42, Spider.
Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Fires complete on the crosser. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Got it in the middle. It's Connor. The Trojans will move the sticks with the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Stowers. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Crowder. Here comes the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll run this play from the pistol. On 3rd down, going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Taking it the other way. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Commodores. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
45, Troy, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Higgins. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw. Good.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. It's a seam wide open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Got it in the middle. It's Dillon. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Let's go! Let's go!
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Ford. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Higgins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's got him this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Connor. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And
fires toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in cover.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Snagged out of the air. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Commodores are on the move. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Leaves it with the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Looking to throw, it's Ford. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Alexander. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Come on, set.
To the ground with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. If there's time to pad the stats. Throws toward the end zone. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.